guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Veronica. For today's video we have a Empties haul, but before we get into it, make sure you guys like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're aware of all future videos. Okay, I'm gonna get started with the non-wax melt items, I guess. The first thing I have here is a candle from Bath & Body Works. This is Santa's Milk and Cookies, and this has notes of fresh sugar cookies, a warm glass of milk, sit by the fireplace on Christmas Eve. First off, I love the packaging. It's so cute, and this burned really nicely, as you can see. This one was so good. This would definitely be a repurchase for next year, or for this year if it comes back. I would definitely repurchase this one. I really liked it. I thought it was gonna be like on the lighter side because of the milk note, but honestly it performed pretty well. Like I would say like a good like 7 out of 10, maybe a 6 on like some days, but like it performed pretty well for a milk scent. And if you know, I've had some issues with some of the Bath & Body Works candles, and they weren't really performing the greatest for me, and some just weren't performing at all. So I've been having some good luck, so I'm happy about that. Okay, then I have 2 Scentsy oils. I have Cinnamon Cherry Vanilla. Let's see if I can get that to focus. Hold on. And then I also have the Blackberry Basil. Now I have been holding on to these since like 2021. So I've had them for about 5 years now, which is pretty long. And they're fine. I don't feel like they don't smell any different from when I got them. It's just that I wasn't using them. All I use is wax melt. So I never really reach out to use these ones. The Cinnamon Cherry Vanilla was actually very nice. It was a very like relaxing scent, very like smooth. I think it's more because of the cinnamon. It kind of like, I don't know, it smoothed it out somehow. It wasn't really like, the cinnamon was a smooth cinnamon versus like a spicy cinnamon, if that makes sense. I don't know, it was really pretty. The cherry note was also really nice, and it performed very well in the diffuser. And then the Blackberry Basil is one that really like surprised me. So I want to see if I can get, I did order a basil oil just to see how I like it, to do some blends with it, because honestly, this has me loving the basil note. With the blackberry, obviously. Oh my god, they're really pungent when you're smelling them straight out like that for too long. But I'm pretty sure Scentsy had a strawberry basil in the Life's a Garden collection, and I really liked that one. It just didn't perform for me, but it was such a beautiful blend, and I love the blackberry basil. Like, this was really nice. So I'm gonna see if I can get like a good basil and then like mix it with the blackberry and see if I can get something like that, because honestly I really loved it. Okay, now we're gonna get into the wax melts. I do have a few of these. Okay, maybe I'll just go over these ones since they're not Scentsy. These are actually mine. So if you guys know, I like to work on trying to duplicate scents, and sometimes they're okay and sometimes they're a fail. So either I get them actually duplicated, like 100%, I try to duplicate it as authentically as I possibly can, or I try to create my own, right? So if I'm getting them duplicated as much as possible, I have to work with a company to do that. But then on my own, I try to find like oils, and I try to do my own blends, and they'll never smell the exact same, but they are just more like of an inspo blend, I guess you can call it. So these ones, I actually worked with somebody to get them as close as possible, and some of them were a fail, some of them weren't, but we'll get into it. So the first one is Breakfast in Bed. I really wanted to try and duplicate a few scents, and now that a lot of people can get some of them back, I'm not really so keen on trying to, you know, get them in my line or anything, because some of them I feel like they would be so good for like blending, but I think it was more so, you know, to bring back something that people were really missing. But now that the whole vault thing like happened, it's not like a priority to me. But anyways, the first one I was doing was Breakfast in Bed. Now, I will say it performed well. My only thing is it wasn't really giving me the breakfast in bed vibe that I wanted from it. It has a saturated note and it just wasn't, I don't know, it just wasn't giving me it. It was like this was breakfast in bed, but it was missing like the really sugary sweetness, overly cloying, overly saturated note that I was looking for. So breakfast in bed was a fail, so that did not work out. Then we have sweet plum pastry. This one, I did leave a piece of this one in. This one, same thing as breakfast in bed. It smelled like sweet plum, oh my god, sweet plum pastry, but it was missing that like overly cloying scent, like overly saturated note that sweet plum pastry usually has. Because when you open up the clamshell for like Scentsy, you get that sweetness, right? And this one, I didn't get it, and it also did not perform. So this one was also a fail. Now, one that I did do that passed the test, but I'm not like eager to like get it out or anything, was apple and oats. And you already know apple and oats is one of my favorites. These sweet plum pastry and breakfast in bed are also a favorite of mine, but this one, I was really happy how well it was duplicated and how well it performed. The other two were but this one was a pass. So if ever, I already know, you know, who to go to get it made for me. But these were just testers. I basically like had the company work on them, and then they sent me some samples, and anytime I felt something was off, we could change it. But it's such a process, honestly. Like, it takes months and months for it to happen, so it's always a work in progress. But anyways, I always have fun trying it out just to see how certain scents come out. But yeah, and if there's ever any scents that you would love to see, drop them in the comments below, because there are a lot of scents that are already duplicated, but then there's a lot that are not. So I'm always like interested to know like what everyone would love to actually like warm in a wax melt. So yeah, okay, now we're gonna get into all the clamshells. These are all from Scentsy Club. And some of them, I'm debating whether or not I'm gonna keep them. Ugh, anyways, so we're gonna start off with Orange Dreamsicle. This one is actually available in the catalog right now. Is this thing gonna oh wait, hold on. It was trying to focus on my fragrance oils, but anyways, Orange Dreamsicle. This one was okay, but not a love for me. I think I prefer Squeeze of the Day. I feel like Squeeze of the Day, it's a lemon version, and this is the orange version. And there's also a tangerine version, which I haven't tried yet because I haven't ordered it. It's in my spring summer club, which I should be getting in March, I think. I can't remember. I have like 2 separate clubs for spring and summer because I didn't want to order all of them at once. I wanted to try like a few new ones. So that's kind of what I did also with the fall and winter. I did a fall, I did 2 separate fall and winter clubs, and I ordered the stuff that I've never really tried and wanted to try for now, so like that I know what to like take out and stuff. But yeah, Orange Dreamsicle wouldn't be a repurchase for me. Okay, then we have here, okay, this is where it gets difficult. I have Sugared Peppermint Flurries, and then I also have Mint to Be Merry. I love both of these, like absolutely love. Mint to Be Merry is my favorite, so this one is not leaving. Like, I love this one. Sugared Peppermint Flurries, I also really love. I just don't know if it's like something I absolutely need. So I'm kind of torn up between the two. If you guys had to pick one, which one would you pick between the two? That's my question for you. Now, the other thing I was talking about, I did do a video. Where is it? I did do a shorts on my YouTube page about Peppermint Dreams. So I'm kind of like struggling with this one a little bit because it's such a love of mine from when it was launched. Like, I loved it, loved how it smelled, loved the chocolate note, I loved the mintiness, but I'm like torn because I feel like when I warmed it this time, I wasn't getting that same feeling that I was having. And I feel like at this point, I'm just trying to make myself believe that I still want it, even though I don't think I do. But I feel like I don't, like, I'm scared to take it out of the club because, like, I don't know. You never know with Scentsy, right? I mean, they just did a whole Volt thing. So it was like I almost feel as if like me taking it out is like a slap in the face because it's like, well, they finally brought it back. Didn't you want to put it in your club? So it's like, I don't know. I feel like I can't take it out yet, even though I'm feeling this way. So I'm a little conflicted, but it's like, then I have like these two. I know this one has a chocolate note and these ones don't, but it's like, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I prefer Marshmallow Mint Cocoa more than Peppermint Dream. So maybe that's why I'm like, keep Peppermint Dreams in your club. See if Marshmallow Mint Cocoa comes back and then compare the two after. So I don't know. Do you guys feel different about Peppermint Dreams? I have no idea. It could just be my nose that's changing. I don't really think it's the formula now that I think about it, because so many people were saying it still smells the same. So it clearly must be my nose or how I'm feeling, but anyways. Okay, then we have here Apple Cherry Strudel. So this one lasted me like a good 6 hours maybe, but I really like it. I really do. The only reason I want to take, okay, so the reason I want to take it out is because it doesn't last long, but then the reason I want to keep it is because it smells beautiful. Would you keep this or would you get rid of this one? Because of how long it performs. Like, I don't know. And I'm not usually like a cherry fan either, so the fact that I like this one, that's the only reason why I'm thinking of just keeping it for now. But the only way I really get like some kind of longevity is like if I at least like use 4 cubes, I'll get, you know, however long it'll last, and then I'll clean it out and then I'll put the other half so it feels like it's lasting longer, even though I'm technically using an entire clamshell in a day or 2, depending, because usually I'll put it in and then go to work and then it's already gone. Okay, then we have here Cranberry Orange Cider. Now this is one that I really loved. I kept saying it smells like a modern day potpourri, which it does. It's so beautiful. But I just don't think I need this in my club. I don't know. I just don't. It's beautiful though. It's very beautiful. Like, I was actually shocked I even liked something like this. Especially if it has potpourri vibes. Like, you get the cranberry, you get the orange, you get the cider. No, it's very beautiful, but I don't think I need this. So I do think I'm going to end up removing this one out of my club. We have Velvet Cashmere Woods. This one is from the catalog. And honestly, this one was such a light performer. Super light. I did have this in my bedroom and I also tried it in my bathroom. I love it. I love it because it's not too much. If I have anything in my bedroom, it cannot be strong. It can't be pungent. It needs to be like a lighter performer. It has to be, or I can't sleep. And most of the times I'll still turn off, like even with something as light as this, I'll still turn off my warmer in my bedroom because I want to sleep and relax. I don't want to smell anything. Like, what's the point of having scent on really when you're sleeping? You're not smelling it unless you're dreaming about it. So that's the only thing about that, is it is light, but I love it and I will definitely repurchase this one. I hope they keep it in the catalog for the spring summer catalog. Okay, then we have here Christmas Tree Farm. I did an entire short about this. Well, not an entire, a short, right? This one, I love it, okay, because it smells like around the campfire. It's honestly, you smell it side by side and I almost don't detect, the balsam fir in here. Or is it Fraser fir? I can't remember now. No, it's Fraser fir. I can't detect the Fraser fir barely, maybe the smallest bit. I don't detect, what was it? There was moss, and then there was there birch? Crap, I can't remember. But anyways, I only pick up the icy cool air, which is probably the same note that they're using in Around the Campfire. So this one is staying in my club. I love it. I do have like 10 bars of like Around the Campfire, so it'll get me through. But I don't want to take that one out until, if Around the Campfire comes back, I will replace this with that. But for now, that's holding its spot. So I kind of feel okay. I'm okay. Okay. Then we have this one, Bora Bora Blossom. I can't remember the notes for this, but I love it. Oh my God. Sorry. This one is beautiful. It is a beautiful floral. It's a little sweet. Oh, I don't know what it is I'm picking. Is there like I think there's a fruity note in here, I think. I can't remember, and I'm not going to bother looking up the notes. I love this one. When this one came out for Bring Back My Bar a few years ago, I loved it. And I did have it in my club, and then I took it out. And I love the color of this. It just makes me happy. It makes me think of like spring and summer. So yeah, this one is going to be in my club. I know it's available right now in the catalogs, which I was so surprised that they brought some of these back, like this one, Orange Dreamsicle, or Dreamsicle, and then I think Banana Nut Bread. Yeah, they brought some random ones back, so I'm really happy that this one came back because it's beautiful. Love that one specifically for my bathroom. Next up, we have Frosted Vanilla. This one is absolutely beautiful. I'm definitely keeping it in my club still. There is a note of birch, I believe. Yeah, birch. And the vanilla, like just both of them combined are really nice. There's another note, don't remember what it was. But it's so pretty. At first I'm like, hold on, is this comparable to like the, what is it called? Sugar Peppermint Flurries? But it's not. It's just, it has the birch note in it, right? So it makes it a little bit different, a little bit woodsy. Love this one. So this one is staying in my club. Okay, and then I have two, is it just, oh, three more. Okay, I have three more. Okay, then we have here Red Berry and Spruce. So this is one that I was raving about so much. It is beautiful. It's definitely a tree with a berry note. That's really what it is to me. But as much as I loved it, I did take this one out of my club because it wasn't really wowing me as much anymore. It's still beautiful. I still recommend it. I mean, I can't recommend it now because it's not in, you know, available anymore to put in club. But this is a very beautiful scent. I really like it, and it didn't perform too bad, but it wasn't as long lasting as I remember it to be. But I don't know, I just felt like this was one I could at least get rid of. So there's that. Okay, then we have, where is it? Okay. Then we have here Very Snowy Spruce. Personally, I do prefer the Very Snowy Spruce. I do have a fake tree, so this works out perfectly when I have it on. And this one's usually always available in the catalog, so I'm okay with just this one. I don't need the Red Berry and Spruce. Okay, and then I think this is the last one. Let me just make sure that I didn't leave anything behind in here, except for all my perfumes that I still need to freaking go over. But anyways, is Snow Kissed Cranberry. So this one is my girl Jarlene's favorite scent, and she's always talking about it, and it finally came back. So I'm glad she has it in her club. It is beautiful. So another reason I'm getting rid of the cranberry orange cider. Wait, is it cranberry? Yeah. Is because I have this cranberry. This cranberry is so much better. It's literally like frozen cranberries. Like, it's so beautiful. It wasn't as long lasting as I wish it would be. but it's gorgeous. I love this. Really, really pretty. It's fruity. It's like frozen fruity cranberries. That's what I get. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to all my social media platforms, which I will link down below. And if you are interested in shopping anything Melting Memories, check out my website, meltingmemories.ca, or join the Facebook group, because I actually don't have anything available right now, which will also be linked down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.